In this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with fractions that have exponents. We saw earlier when we were talking about integers and exponents that an exponent is just a repeated is a repeated multiplication. So if I had, for example, here in my bubble on the side, if I had 2 to the power of 3, that would simply mean 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. And the numeric answer to that would be 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Fractions behave in the same way. 2/3 to the power of 3 is the same thing as saying 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. But we saw that when we multiply fractions, the rule is all the numerators multiply together and all the denominators multiply together. And so the answer to that would be 2 times 2 times 2, 8, over 3 times 3, 9, times 3, 27. The final answer, after you cube this fraction, is 8 over 27. But what if your fraction is in mixed form? Well, the answer is, before you do the exponent, convert this into improper form. So this would be the same thing as saying 4 times 5, 20 plus 1, 21 over 5, all to the power of 3. And if we multiply this by itself 3 times, really what we get is 21 cubed over 5 cubed. Now let's take out our calculator. And 21 cubed is the same thing as 21 times 21 times 21, which gives us 9,261, 9261, 9261 over, and 5 cubed is the same thing as 125. If you wanted to express this as a mixed number, mixed fraction, you would simply divide the top by the bottom, 9,261 divided by 125, and find out what the remainder is and write it as a mixed fraction. Once you know how to raise fractions to the correct power and calculate it, doing BEDMAS questions shouldn't be too hard. For example, if I had 2/3 all to the power of 3 minus 1/2 all to the power of 2, then before I can subtract, I would have to follow the rules of BEDMAS and find the exponents. Exponents of 2/3 we calculated to be 8 over 27 minus 1/2 to the power of 2 is 1 times 1, 1, 2 times 2, 4, 1 over 4. Before I can subtract these two fractions, I need a common denominator. In this case, I'll multiply 4 and 27 together to get a common denominator. 4 times 27 gives me 108. Therefore, I would rewrite this as 108 in the bottom minus 108 in the bottom here. To get 27 here, to get 108 here, I have to multiply 4 by 27. And therefore I must multiply the top also by 27. 1 times 27 is 27. On this side, I have to multiply by 4, and also on the top by 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 108ths minus 27 108ths gives me how many 108ths? Well, 32 minus 27 is 5. 5 108ths. And that would be the final answer to this bottom half question here, the BEDMAS question.